devo mettere YouTube.
Sì.
Lo devo cercare, però posso.
Sì. Devo guardare alla mail, mi ricordo comunque le mail. No. Bella ricarta.
Be a breezy day.
Yes.
Good to be with you on this spirited occasion. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny.
Yo, AI, you got a minute?
Oh, yeah, Coach.
Come talk
Just
to me.
about to head out for warm-ups.
Look, I just wanted to say the coaching staff really appreciates what you've been doing for the team lately.
Oh, thanks. It's always nice to hear.
Absolutely. So with that in mind, coach is looking to expand your role. All right, we want you to be one of the first guys off the bench.
Oh, you mean like the sixth man?
Sure. Something like that. Just know that you're an important part of the team, all right?
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Absolutely.
Greetings, everyone. Hope you're all enjoying this. Happy Halloween. It's a special luck. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report.
Well, guys, AI had an interest.
Thank you, David. I'm not sure that trade has aged so well. But you know what, Greg? I bet both teams wish they had him now.
You know, we need more specifics on what kind of sandwiches they were. Were any chips involved or condiments?
AI is checked in for Parker. Denver shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
What's up?
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the pair inside. The guards are Thomas and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3 slot.
And you know what I like about Paul Millsap is his all-around game. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds it, he passes it, defends other people very well. I mean, this guy really doesn't have any chinks in his armor.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. And a blazing start to the new season. We looked at the updated power ranking. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. You look at Denver. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Thomas. The Nuggets moving the ball around, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Yes, you do. That pass on point on time. Thomas good at putting his teammates in the position to score.
Dunn kicks to Levine. Over to the left wing. And it's AI missing.
Kevin, I like the defense there. I mean, they didn't make that easy, and he definitely seemed intimidated by the defenders.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
First one falls for him. And Isaiah Thomas will always line up at point guard, Clark, but it's a far cry to call him a traditional point guard.
Yeah, I would say that would be the case, Kevin. I agree with you. I mean, he is more score-centric than pass-centric. And that's fine. In this day and age, a lot of point guards are that way. He's an excellent passer, but when he has the ball, he's first looking to score it. He passes off his scoring ability. That's not always the easiest approach to integrate into an offense, but I'd rather have him than not in most cases.
Levine, good.
You know, if you're guarding Levine, Kevin, you have to respect how quickly he can catch and elevate. I mean, this guy can bounce like he's on a trampoline.
Porter passes to Thomas. Back to Porter. Pass to Jokic. 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Thomas got 7 points.
That's an area of the court where Isaiah Thomas will kill you. He's a very good mid-range shooter.
AI kicks to Levine. Back to AI. Shoots from 14. He can't get that one. And Denver the other way now. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Levine dishes to AI. Jokic with the steal. Outside, Porter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Portis. Good defense by Jokic.
Looked like he rushed the layup to me. I mean, the defense was late on contesting that one.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Chicago grabs the miss.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now here's Thomas. Murray for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. At the end of one, a close... And being a smaller player...
I just go in there. I've been doing it since I was a little boy. Like, I've always been the smallest guy out there, but...
Thomas, so Chicago ends up going with the new group. And then for Denver, Jokic comes in for Mason Plumlee. And Paul Millsap subbed in for Trey Lyles.
He was the 6th pick in the draft not too long ago, Jamal Murray, and started slowly, which can happen for a lot of young guys. Shooting percentages were down, turnovers up, but everybody knew he could still shoot.
So out there for the Nuggets right now. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. Thomas is out there with Jamal Murray, and it's Porter in at the small forward. And Clark discussing Murray. This is a guy with truly deep range.
Yeah, in the gym range, Kevin, and his shooting motion stays consistent no matter where he shoots the ball from. I think his best trait, shooting the ball, is one that every team praise.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Beam passes to AI. Carter kicks to Dunn. The pass to AI. To the inside. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. AI's got 7 points in the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Porter lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Levine kicks to AI. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. Thomas, it's a wide open look. It's good from long range. He's got 10.
This is where IT gets it. Going downhill. Everybody's momentum heading that direction, then he stops and pops.
And Levine, here we go, makes it off the glass.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Thomas with the ball. AI picks him up. Yes, that goes in.
Right into the heart of that defense. I think Thomas takes it as a personal challenge sometimes.
Chicago leading. Dunn kicks to Levine. Bulls moving the ball around.
And this is where you milk the clock.
Yeah, that's the intelligent play here, Greg. No doubt. No reason to chuck up some garbage shot.
No good off the back of the rim.
Hey, I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
They're just using those long strides to just kind of knife through the teeth of the defense. Porter daring them to hit him on that one.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. We're seeing a tremendous game from Isaiah Thomas.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Chicago right now, Levine and Valentine are the wingmen. Carter out there with AI. And it's done in at the 1 spot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, "The drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far." Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. We always talk about the need for front court players who can both shoot and defend along the perimeter. Clark, if you're taking that in mind, who would you point to as the prototype for the new school big?
Well, I think the guy with the most potential in that regard is Joel Embiid. I mean, he's agile. He's got a nice touch. He's got three-point range. He's got post-up ability. And I think he can become an impactful defender because of his physical attributes. So he would be the poster guy for me in terms of the potential prototype for the new school big.
For 3, Harris. It's hauled in by Dunn.
You know, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they've got to play with a little more energy this half.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Lopez is checked in for Carter. Jabari Parker comes in for Denzel Valentine. Justin Holiday's checked in for Levine. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Dunn. The Nuggets also changing it up. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Trey Lyles comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Juan Hernangomez in for Will Barton. AI can't hit.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Plumlee finds Thomas. Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Parker dishes to AI. Out to Parker from the corner. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And Gary Harris, anytime you talk about him, hard not to mention, Clark, the efficiency of his game.
Without question. I mean, very low turnover rate for his level of usage. Doesn't force things. Likes to get...
Here's Dunn. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Dunn's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Chicago. So on the floor for Denver, Harris and Barton, the two wings. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the one.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Now, here's Valentine. Barton defending. Knocked loose. Millsap with the steal. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
It's Barton on the wing. Harris against Dunn. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Murray. It's all in by the Bulls. Dunn's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to AI. Feeds it to Carter. Barton drives in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, an explosive player on the drive. When Barton puts it on the deck.
29 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Thomas inside, working on Payne. Porter passes to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner. But unfortunately, the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, is going to be rather flat.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, an enemy tip.
Come gioco io? Male. No.
Seems like a flaw in design. I seek you out and you know.
Hey, come on in. Let's clean you up. How you doing? Ooh, hallelujah. Ooh, hallelujah. Oh, shoot.
What happened?
Don't worry. I can fix it. Woo-hoo!
Man, this is perfect. Hey, thanks, Floyd.
Oh, no problem, man.
Invece come l'ho fatto?
Hey there. You got something in mind? Let me know. I'm ready to rock.
Let's do it.
Mica che cacciare non c'è, non è avvenuto, ma molto semplicemente. No. No. Io ce la vedo. 50 distanze.
Ma cosa? Perché?
Let's do these.
Great. Head on back and we'll decide on placements.
Hey, on second thought, I don't think this is gonna work for me. Thank you, though.
All right. Hope to see you later. Hey, good to see you. What kind of work you looking to get?
John, let's do this, June.
All right. Head on back. That'll look good for sure. I can see that one on you.
All right, I'm ready.
Let's get started.
Yo, the fans are gonna love seeing this. Thanks for getting it done.
Don't forget June, your #1 fan.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Bulls in Chicago. Looking at the Bulls, they're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And David Aldridge.
Well, guys,
he's definitely on an upward trajectory, DA. Thank you. Smitty, in the early part of the schedule, teams with good continuity tend to have an edge. Some teams can't form any continuity at any time, early or late. He's checked in for the Bulls. Payne comes in for Chris Dunn. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for the Pacers. Young comes in for Sabonis. On the court for Indiana. Young is the 4 with O'Quinn at the 5. Filling out the wings, it's Oladipo and Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in at the point guard position.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Up top, Oladipo. Covered by Parker. Oladipo, the pass to Young. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Zach LaVine.
Skying high. One of his advantages as an undersized 4.
So for the Bulls, Portis, he's checked in for Carter. Markkanen comes in for Jabari Parker. And Justin Holiday subbed in for LaVine. Back to AI. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Man, let's see the stat sheet here on Victor Oladipo. Great showing for him last season. Last season, put up about 23 points per, almost 2.5 steals and 5 rebounds. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
He stacks up points. Reason why? Because that's his mindset. He wants to carry the load and clearly is successful at it.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
AI kicks to Portis. Young with the steal. Holiday against Oladipo. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his first 2 points.
A guy who converts well at the rim. You like to see the aggression there.
You really like him set the tone early. Physical, challenging guys to stop him.
Here's AI, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. AI's got 5 now. Indiana leading by 4. And Holiday kicks to O'Quinn. Young outside. O'Quinn finds Young. Shoots over Markkanen. Offensive rebound. Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And Holiday, here we go. Outside Portis. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Oladipo against Holiday. Oladipo taking his time here. From 8. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 7.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Pacers out in front, leading by... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, you know, in this era, everybody likes the three-point shot. I like their commitment to pounding the ball inside.
Markkanen is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Then it's AI. Then it's Payne, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Holiday with the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And there's where, if you get some room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
High arcing shot. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Markkanen.
Everyone knows about Markkanen from range. Also has the tools to challenge inside.
And Lauri Markkanen out of Finland, an extremely high skill level to his game. Smitty, is he a finished product?
Not at all. With his passion for the game, he's only going to get better and better. Some 7-footers don't have that drive. He does, Kevin. Nice move inside. Has the defender beat. Just fails to finish.
AI kicks to Payne. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Haynes got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Holiday. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Nice open look, but it's no good. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
This is where marketing is lethal. Good balance off the catch, smooth mechanics, soft touch.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the road.
It does. It keeps the crowd out of it. This is how you win.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pacers lead by 2. And now... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so... And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at the eyes checked in for Denzel Valentine. And a change for the Pacers. TJ Leafs checked in for Miles Turner. And so in the game for the Pacers. Filling out the wings, it's Oladipo and Bogdanovich. Sabonis is out there with Leaf, and it's Joseph in at the point.
Yeah, Bogdanovich, a high percentage scorer, an efficient shooter, and he loves that mid-range area.
Out to Carter, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And looking now at some numbers for Sabonis. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 11 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, the Pacers have been a huge surprise since they traded away Paul George. Now, Coach Nate McMillan said, for us, it's about developing that culture and that identity, and we're still doing that. I think we're only starting to scratch the surface. Kevin?
No doubt, David. They've got some promising young players on that team. Thank you. A nice shot by AI.
That's nice patience by Zach LaVine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
Well, it feels quite a while ago that the Bulls put up 72 wins in a regular season.
Well, the Warriors beat that mark 2 decades later, and that was a few years ago. But give the Bulls credit. They've been trying to put together a contender. It's just kind of hard to find another Michael Jordan.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Takes a shot at the elbow, and the shot no good, a bit short. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
Carter dishes to AI. In the corner, it's Levine. Back to AI. The pass to Carter. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Bogdanovich. Pacers leading by 9. Joseph looking over the floor. Pass to Sabonis. Down low. There's Bogdanovich. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. Bogdanovich has got 12 in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Carter, the pass to Levine, to the middle. And they get it. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 8. The Pacers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. It's Oladipo on the wing. Guarded by Levine. 11 feet away. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's AI. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Delivering these passes in tight quarters, that's tricky.
The shot's good from Leaf.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up, be willing to make the extra pass.
Parker left side. No good on that one. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Hey, what we got to do here is we got to execute offensively, set solid screens, and be patient.
Fourth quarter of action. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Parker comes in for Lauri Markkanen. AI is checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Justin Holiday. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Sabonis comes in for McDermott. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. AI is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 19. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Victor Oladipo.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Steve, you know there are so many ways you can impact the game at crunch time, but there are certain guys, as you also know, that thrive on taking that last shot.
Yeah, Damian Lillard is one of those guys. They call it Dame time. James Harden, Kyrie, you look at Steph Curry. These guys have the basketball in their hands. They want to take the last shot. Kevin Durant, the greats, Russell Westbrook, they want it in their hand to be able to decide the outcome of the game, and they want it all on their shoulders.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Victor Oladipo.
You know, when we talk about floor general, this is really what we mean. He was making the right reads, directing guys around, delivering passes that were on time and on point.
Free throw good, Sabonis. And so he hits both. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 16. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Holiday surveying the floor. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think...
No.
No. Niente voi?
Niente.
Più tardi mangi?
Sì.
Va bene.
Yeah, it was a charge. That's what I saw.
Definitely.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there.
Ow.
Our featured matchup tonight in Chicago, where the Bulls will be going up against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, it's been exactly the kind of start to the season that they were shooting for. They've lost only once in their first 7 games. Can't ask for much more than that.
From Chicago as the Bulls get ready to take the hardwood here at the United Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on. AI is checked in for Carter. This season, right now in the beginning stages, but some teams, Chris, already exceeding expectations. How do they keep that momentum? How do they keep things rolling along in that way?
You have to do that in the locker room and in practice. You have to make sure that you stick to the coach's rules and roles. And you have to remember your success was built and predicated upon doing it the right way. And so how do you make sure you keep that focus? You pay attention to details, and especially the little things, and stick with the basics.
Good stuff. So on the floor for Houston, Melo and Tucker are the forwards. Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Parker passes to AI. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Anthony. Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Lopez, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Bobby Portis comes in for Parker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Dunn. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Chris comes in for P.J. Tucker. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden. And it's Levine that time on the assist from Payne. Levine's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, the arms of Lopez going forever, which is why he's able to create for himself.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. 9-point game. There's Green with the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
Yeah, I'm with you. Disgraceful performance and an issue that might be tricky to fix.
To halt the run, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
AI kicks to Portis. Back to AI. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bulls shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Robin Lopez out of Stanford, entering his 2nd decade in the league. Chris, talk about his game.
Well, when you think about Robin's game, I mean, aggressive, unselfish. I mean, he's one of those dirty work players you love to have on your team, but you hate to compete against.
Look at the Rockets. They shoot a ton of three-pointers, Chris, despite all those perimeter attempts. They get to the free throw line at a tremendous rate.
Well, they have two rules, three-pointers and layups. And with Harden and CP3, both experts at creating contact, they're going to get to the line. Some people think they're tricking the officials, but I don't. They are hard to guard. Keep your hand out the cookie jar. Love it or hate it, it's effective.
And so in the game for the Rockets, the engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt.
Yeah.
Melo and Tucker are the forwards, and it's Capella in at the center. Harden against Levine. Outside Anthony. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Markkanen. Dunn. Kick out to Levine. Back to AI. It's tipped and taken away by Paul. It's tipped. Stolen by Levine. Pass to Dunn. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Anthony looking it over. Puts it up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Lets a floater go. And Levine lays it in. Levine's got 4 points in the quarter.
And what about the touch on the floater? Levine making a difficult shot look easy.
And it's Capella missing. The Bulls leading by 14. AI outside, down low, Markkanen, and Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Here's Paul. Anthony trying to get open. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Anthony.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
AI kicks to Markkanen. It's stolen by Capella. 44 seconds left to play here in the half. Pulls up on the wing, and it's Houston with another.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
AI dishes to Markkanen. Back to AI. The feed now to Dunn, and that one is good. And the Bulls lead by 12.
The closer Dunn is to the basket, the more effective he is. Quality possessions from the guard.
Dunn against Paul. Knocks it loose. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. 4 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Six seconds left in the first half. Right wing. Here's AI. That'll do it for the first half. Bulls lead by 12. And a chance now to send it up.
Thanks a lot. High turnovers in the first half, James. I'm sure that ball security will be a focus in the second half.
Yeah, that's still too many turnovers, especially on forced turnovers. So we got to really lock in on our turnovers, make the right play at all times.
James, thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Robin Lopez. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Carter. AI comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Jabari Parker. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Dunn. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Ennis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Gordon's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Gerald Green in for Chris Paul. They've got Zach LaVine. AI is out there with Valentine. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Well, of all the troubles the Bulls suffered last season, Chris, rebounding was not one of them.
Would you believe this? I mean, the Bulls have been top 10 in rebounding every year for the last 16 years. And for 3 of those years, they were #1 overall.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. See, we have a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle it?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did coach say in shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a player like Durant that loves to take a step back? Or who's setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they can throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating? Who's on my team in the corner? What shooters in the corner? Because they can't leave the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh no, this is the NBA. It's the greatest players in the world, and even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what it goes through.
That is something else. Harden kicks to Ennis. Here's Nene, and the layup's good off the glass. Nene's got his first points of the night.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
And Lopez throws it down.
Lopez is on a roll. He's a high percentage shooter who really concentrates on taking high quality shots.
Harden finds Nene. There's Chris. Lopez covering. And Chris throws it down.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Back to AI. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Ennis on the double team. It's stolen by Ennis. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Here's Gordon. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. AI passes to Portis. And he lays it straight in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ennis. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as many as 14 points. And there's the call on Nene. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And the second free throw, good. Here is Harden. 9 points in the game so far. Two on the clock. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The Bulls leading by 6. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Harden and Gordon, the guard tandem. Chris is out there with Nene, and it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's Harden. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
AI kicks to Lopez. Back to AI. Chris with the rebound. Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Harden. Back to Anthony. And it's good. 2 points.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Dunn dishes to Lopez. Inside. And Lopez throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And last season, the Bulls were very perimeter-oriented.
And the Bulls also had trouble last year getting to the foul line.
Well, it's because their primary scorers were largely jump shooters. I mean, very little back-to-the-basket offense and not enough driving to make up for it.
The free throw drops for Gordon.
He's a top-tier shooter. Gordon, he's a former Sixth Man of the Year winner who plays his role to perfection.
To the left wing. AI passes to Dunn. Stolen by Harden. And it's the Rockets on the break. In with the ball. Off target from three-point range. Chicago leading by 9. Dunn kicks to AI. To the middle. Here's Carter. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
That's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Nene. Anthony comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Paul in for Green. It's Harden with the drive, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And as soon as Harden puts the ball down on the floor, you know he's trying to take it all the way, and he's not afraid to get it.
First free throw is good, and that brings them to within 10. And both free throws good for James Harden. Here's Dunn. AI passes to Carter. And here is Markkanen. Carter outside. Back to AI. Rocket 6. To the paint. And Carter with the basket on the assist by AI. And the Bulls lead by 11.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset. Floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Here's Chicago. They've led by as many as 14 points. And then Carter with the jam.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they could pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Anthony in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. And Chicago has possession. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. AI dishes to Carter. Inside, taken away by Anthony. Puts it up from 12. Out to the wing. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Clay got a faster release though.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Debatable.